When Ebola first came to Liberia, we knew about it at first because it was like way inside, and it was nowhere near close to us. We're like, okay, we're gonna be fine, But then Ebola came into Monrovia itself, and when it came inside there, we couldn't shake people's hands. We couldn't eat food off the street. We couldn't accept food from other people that they cooked for us. We weren't allowed to go to funerals. It's like you kind of lived in your own little bubble while you were out, still being a missionary. We were given these rules. Not everybody always wanted to follow them. It was a test of faith. You're not seeing Ebola happen in front of you. And then one day, our mission president called us and he told us that no one was going out the next day, that we were being quarantined in our apartments. We just kind of like, okay, this is just a phase, we'll be able to go out soon. So we were in quarantine for that day, and then the following day, our mission president called us and he read us a letter. He told us that we were being evacuated and that we weren't allowed to say goodbye to anybody. That we were being reassigned. It was so hard because you love these people so much. Looking back, I feel honored to have gone through that. It's helped me gain an appreciation for people who do hard things. They are such a loving people. They love so hard and so deeply. I have many who are over there who are my African mothers because they took care of me. If there is someone in need, they go and they help. And they're so forgiving. They are so forgiving. They can get kind of aggressive. They can be very kind of like territorial a little bit, and especially with the men. It's just that testosterone flowing through their veins, and they want to be the top shot. They can be arguing, and arguments can turn into yelling. It was just a common thing you would hear. But then all it would take was somebody to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, sorry, yeah," and they go, "Oh, it's okay," and then they just carry on like normal. And that's all it takes is just someone to say, "I'm sorry." They are very spiritual people. The blessings that they've been denied, temporarily, heaven's more than made up for spiritually. They have dreams, they have visions. Very, very happy. I've learned, you got to be happy with what you have. The world hasn't been nice to them, and their history hasn't been one of sunshine and rainbows. But at the same time, there is something very childlike about them. And it's not all of them. There are some they call it high head, or it's stubborn or prideful. But a lot of them are very humble and very meek. It's true, the meek shall inherit the earth, and they live by that. And I'm just so grateful with the love that they gave me. They embraced me with open arms. They knew I was white. They sometimes equate white with wealth, but at the same time, they would embrace me as one of them. If you're friendly to them, they're friendly to you back, and they just see each other as, we're equals. We're all equal. These parents, they would give their kids like a small candy. Say, "Oh, here you go." And this child would have a candy, and then other kids, "Oh, candy, I want candy." And so all these kids come running to this one child who has this like little candy. But then what they'll do is that they'll break it off, and they will share that little candy that they have with everybody else. And me, I like my things. I was like, "No, that's mine," But they share. They share so easily, and they have their challenges and things that they work on, and we have ours. And it helped me to see that we are all one family, and all that Heavenly Father wants us to do is just help each other because we are a family. And they just come so naturally to them. I love Liberian food. I love it. At first, I was very okay. I didn't really know what to expect with it. But basically, Liberian food is rice with these different soups that they make. And when I say soup, they mean soup, but for us it's more like a stew. These different stews, and they just put that on top of their rice and they eat it. Some of my favorites that they had is fried potato greens, and it's literally sweet potato leaves that they grow there. And they just chop up these leaves and they just fry it in oil. And they put in some different spices inside, or fish, chicken, and then they have rice, and you just put the stew on top of the rice and you just eat it. Very spicy food, very, very spicy. Like when I came back home, my family, they're like, oh my gosh, this is so spicy, this is so hot. Like if they're like Cafe Rio and it's like the mild, and I just eat it and it's like, so. They call their pepper pepe, and I have no idea what kind of pepper it is, but it is this small little bugger that is so extremely hot. Like your mouth is on fire afterward, and you're just, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. But you learn to just get used to it. They have fried potato greens. They have cassava leaf, which is, it's kind of like a potato, but then they have like the leaves of it. It looks like marijuana, honestly, in my opinion. It looks like it, but it's not, I promise. Just the leaves are very similar. And then they have something that's called palm butter, which is my favorite. And they're so smart how they can do this. And they've done this for hundreds of years. And it's just such rich, culture of cooking. They take palm kernels from palm trees, and they're these little orange nuts. They boil them, and then they pound them with a pestle and mortar, and it's hard work. And they get the skin off of the nut, and then they soak the nut, the skin in water, and then they drain it, so it's like this red oil flavoring that comes out, and they cook it in a pot with these different spices again. Oh my gosh, so good. Oh, I miss it. I miss one right now. But that's kind of what Liberia was: rice and spicy stews. A lot of fish. Yeah, hello. How you coming on? You doing all right? Ah, sweet. Ah, massa, man. For my honest self, I'm so sorry that I'm not able to say goodbye the last time. But God been there, it will go on. Yeah. I want you all to know that for my honest self, I'm so grateful that for me now, I was able to help you, to meet all of you, so fine people, in helping you to come into Jesus Christ. And I want to thank you for sharing your lives and your family, your own families with me. You have helped me so much, and I not know if I'm able to come back ever, but I will try. If I not see you in this life, my own self, I know that I will see you again. I will see you all again, and I love you so much. And continue to go to church, even in the rainy season now. Don't be scared of the rain. Don't be scared of rain. Don't be scared of snake. Alright? Ebola, it come and go. But the gospel is stay. Even myself, I come, I go. But Jesus Christ, He always there for you. He always there for you. So live the gospel, no matter what anybody else say. You understand, eh? Alright. I just want you to know, I'm thinking about you, and I'm praying for all of you in LIB. Alright? And I know I will see you one day. One day I'll see you.